Astro's Playroom is a charming platform game free with PlayStation 5. It ultimately serves as a small tech demo for the PS5 controller's haptic feedback triggers. But that alone doesn't do it justice. Released by Team Asobi on November 12, 2020, Astro's Playroom is a must-play for new PS5 owners and for older owners who gave it a miss. The story is a fairly simple one, though not to the game's detriment. You are an Astrobot seen previously in the series. You start off with a basic demo, showing the functionality and smooth feedback of the controller. After that, you're sent to a hub world, with 4 separate worlds to explore. All in the effort of filling your PlayStation lab room with all of PlayStation's consoles and extra accessories that Sony has released since its inception. It's a cool nod down memory lane, and older players like myself that use these consoles will surely get a kick out of collecting them. Complete one of the 4 worlds and be awarded with a game console, and partner them with all of that console's accessories. While boring on paper, let's explore how gameplay makes this a compelling player goal. Astro's Playroom 4 missions all offer varied set design and gameplay. The controls feel intuitive, and with the haptic feedback, actions such as climbing, ice skating and archery have made me feel like I can't go back to normal games without this feature. This makes for an extra layer of immersion to an otherwise simple platformer. Gameplay is silky smooth and fast paced. Not once did I feel bored or let down at any point during my game time. The game will have you jumping, swinging, throwing, jetpacking, and various other platforming trends, while offering 4 unique minigames baked into each of these 4 world levels. The monkey suit will have you climbing and swinging through the mission, while the jetpack will require slick control and focus to avoid enemies. Each one is fun. I'd probably say the monkey suit is my favourite, as the movement feels good and adds further gameplay to an action which is usually semi-automated. The game is bursting with interactivity, and filled with PlayStation exclusive Easter eggs. Showing off bots dressed as characters performing scenes from their respective games. It's always an enjoyable moment when you find one you know. I feel like the creators are winking at me every time I find one. However, this is just testament to one of the game's greatest strengths. It acts as a huge love letter from PlayStation to the players, and these Easter eggs motivate you to actually explore levels thoroughly. To conclude gameplay, for the first real product showing off the full capabilities of the haptic feedback triggers, the gameplay is responsive, highly interactive, and just plain old fun. Each of the 4 missions offer distinct set pieces, taking you through sunny beaches and icy lakes, all making good use of space, considering the game's leaning into linearity. The game boasts bright, vibrant colours that are further appreciated with the game's minimal gameplay HUD. In every level, you can expect to see interesting things taking up the game's background. Huge singing robots, spaceships racing each other, other bots climbing structures dressed as fan-favourite PlayStation characters. Despite the game being so brief and fun to play with speed, you find yourself stopping regularly to fully take in the scenery and marvel at what future AAA games can do with the console in a more funded context. With the game being built around collectibles, Astro's Playroom has many 3D crafted, highly detailed PlayStation gadgets that the player can further inspect after recovering them. The attention to detail on these products alone is warranted video showcasing the precision of the 3D artist team. Labels, sockets, textures of the analog sticks. It's all there. And this reinforces the player's drive to collect these artifacts, at least for me. Bright colours, slick background animations and set design. Astro's visual artists deserve more than a pat on the back. Along with the visuals, the sound design is also top-notch, being further improved with the haptic feedback sounds. Skating on ice, rolling as a ball, walking on different terrains, each action is not lacking for well-designed audio. The game's soundtrack is a hypnotizing techno dance pop combo that is particularly well made. Most of the songs come with lyrics that serve to give the theme of an area, like in GPU Jungle, where the perimeter sounding bots sing the functions of a GPU. It's high energy, while being a cool piece of world design for the individual missions. There is music for each zone, including the hub world, with some more ramped up music for boss battles and speedruns. The soundtrack as well as the overall sound design have exemplified care as well as competence from the team that created it. Being a free console launch title, its value for money is second to none. with myself being surprised at the game's 4-hour total time for beating. It's a true gift from PlayStation, and makes you proud that you bought your PS5. Blitzing through the game and seeing the plethora of Easter eggs from PlayStation games of the past, while enjoying the technology update of the future, and daydreaming of what's to come, for what it is, the game gets 10 out of 10 for successfully achieving all of its objectives while being immensely addicting to play. I would advise all new PS5 procurers to spend at least 20 minutes playing it before jumping onto Demon's Souls and Returnal. A huge, well done, and more to Team Asobi and Japan Studio. Thank you. You started us off with a bang.